and welcome back to my channel. Finally, yes, finally, I am filming my Q&A video. I know this has been a while now from when I asked you guys for your questions, but I finally gathered all your YouTube questions and Instagram questions, and I'm going to be answering as many of them as I can in this video. I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm just going to try and answer a majority of the ones that were like repeat questions, or I feel like you guys tend to ask a lot. I'm going to be doing mostly personal questions. Any beauty related questions I'm going to be doing in another video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it so that we're not here for like 5 hours. Okay, so I'm going to start with the number one question I get asked the most, probably on a day-to-day basis. I see you guys asking all the time on YouTube, and I usually try and answer, but then someone will ask the same question later on. I think people ask this question before they even ask my name or who I even am. And that question is, what is my ethnicity? I am 100% Mexican. My parents were born and raised in Mexico. I was born in San Diego. I was not born in Mexico. My dad's side of the family is from Guadalajara, and I believe he grew up in Tijuana, while my mom's side of the family is from Casa Grandes, Chihuahua. And then the next question that usually follows that question is, do I speak Spanish? Yes, I speak Spanish. I don't like to say that I'm 100% fluent anymore because while it was my first language, I tend to have lost some words, so I can still speak it if I want, but I'll forget a word here and there, and that's really frustrating. I do, however, understand Spanish perfectly. I can read it, write it, you name it. It's one of those things that now, later in life, I'm like regretting that I didn't speak it every single day, because I admire those who speak it so fluently and also speak English really fluently. So maybe one day I will come out with a video in just Spanish. I know a lot of you have requested for that as well, but if I do a video in Spanish, it will probably be with my mom, because she'll help guide me in the right direction if I forget a word or two. Other questions that were asked over and over again are, how old am I? Is this my natural hair color? Is this my natural eye color? What do I use to whiten my teeth? And how tall am I? So I'm gonna run through those super quick. I am currently 26 years old. I was born on April 22nd, so I am a Taurus. Not sure what the sign is. So nerdy. Yes, this is my natural hair color. I don't think I've dyed it in maybe 5 to 6 years, maybe longer. There was a point where I was blonde. I wanted my hair to be like Carmen Electra's hair color from back in the day, and that only lasted 6 months, and I dyed it back to my natural hair color, and it's been the same ever since, even though I debate every single day dyeing it like a silver charcoal color, but I think my boyfriend would be really upset about that. Let me know what you guys think though in the comment section below, because I want to do it so bad I just can't commit. Yes, this is also my real eye color. I do wear corrective lenses because I have really bad eyesight. I can see really up close, so I tend to not wear contacts while doing makeup tutorials because I hate when powder and eyeliner gets in my contacts. Both my mom and dad have colored eyes. My dad is more towards the darker tan side with more bluish eyes, and my mom is really pale. Even for being Mexican, she is like so pale, like if she goes in the sun she burns. And her eyes are more towards the green side, which is where I got my eye color from. I am a whopping 5 feet 0 inches tall. I'm a really tiny person, you guys. Very, very petite in terms of height and size. Like, I'm just a really small person. I'm like Shakira, you know? She looks really tall on TV, but realistically she's like 4'11", which is good, I guess, if I translate tall, but it's just really funny when people meet me in person because they're like, wow, I thought you were so tall. What do you use to whiten your teeth? I get asked this one a lot as well. It's very random when I do whiten them, and when I do whiten my teeth, I use the Crest white strips in the sensitive formula because my teeth are super sensitive, so anything stronger than that sends like that really intense shock to my teeth, and I hate that. I only whiten them maybe like once every like 4 to 6 months, so it really shocks me that they even look white on camera. It must be the lighting or the lipstick color because I drink a lot of coffee, so I'm really shocked by that one. When did you start wearing actual makeup? I would say probably in middle school. I don't know how old you are when you're in middle school, maybe like around 13, 14 years old, but I used to want to be like a hardcore chola. I loved chola makeup. If I find a photo, I will definitely post it on my Instagram or include it in a video, because I used to wear like the chocolate brown lip liner, so think like Cork lip liner from MAC. Outline my lip with it, just a ton ton of clear gloss and I had like no eyebrows and I would draw them all the way in and I like freaking loved it, okay? Cholita. What is a beauty slash health tip you live by? Lots of water, certain vitamin, coconut oil, etc. I would say the beauty slash health tip that I live by is to first and foremost be healthy from the inside out. I think a lot of the times we rely on cosmetics to make us look more beautiful or feel good or correct certain issues, when if you take care of your body from the inside, it'll be reflected from the outside. Where did you go to makeup school? I am a self-taught makeup artist. I didn't go to makeup school. Practice makes perfect. If you could only use 3 makeup products slash brands for the rest of your life, what would they be? Number 1, my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Chocolate. Number 2, my Tinted Moisturizer from NARS. And number 3, my Darkroom Lipstick from Melt Cosmetics. How do you feel now after a while of being on YouTube? Are you glad you finally took the jump? I couldn't be more ecstatic. I really don't think there are words to express how awesome it feels to finally have a YouTube channel and be doing it and be involved in it, because for the longest time it seemed like something that was never gonna happen and it just didn't seem possible, just like being a makeup artist didn't seem possible, and everything that has come my way is stuff that I never saw happening for me. So I am more than happy to finally have started a channel and to see all of you guys on here. It's just an incredible feeling, because I honestly started it and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna have like 10 subscribers. And fast forward 5 months later and there are now over 90,000 of you guys subscribed to my channel. So I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, you guys. And before I start crying and getting emotional, let's go on to the next question. Who is your inspiration? In terms of makeup and professional makeup artists, by far my biggest inspiration is Hong Van Gogh. I absolutely love his work. He's with the Wall Group and everything he does is so good. He makes everyone look so ethereal and just glowy and beautiful, and he is the one who inspired me to wing out my eyeshadow. That's sort of one of his well-known techniques. He always really smokes and wings out the eyeshadow, which is what you see me do all the time. In terms of YouTube or in the social beauty community, I would say Linda Hallbergs is my favorite makeup artist. I will literally look at her blog and watch her YouTube channel even though it's in Swedish. I have no idea what she's saying, but I love her regardless. That girl can do no wrong. Any look that she ever creates with makeup is out of this world. It would be an absolute dream to collaborate with that girl. So Linda Hallbergs, if you're watching, get at me. Where is your favorite place to visit? Now that I live in LA, San Diego is definitely my favorite place to visit because San Diego will always be home. Which palette do you prefer, Lorac Pro or Chocolate Bar? Too Faced Chocolate Bar is definitely my favorite palette ever because all the colors in there are colors that I would use every single day. If you could visit or live in another country, which would it be? Probably Mexico, but if not Mexico, Italy. Never been to Italy, but I'm assuming I would love it there. How do you feel about your job? Are there any downsides or helpful comments about being a makeup artist? I have so many things to say about this question. There are so many downsides as well as benefits to being a makeup artist. I plan on doing a video with a makeup artist friend of mine on the realities versus what people think I do as a makeup artist type of video. You know, like those like funny photos where it says what people think I do and what I really do. So watch out for that video. I'll be making it soon. Would you rather eat a salad or a burger? I guess that depends on the salad, because I love salad, but I also love burgers. But if it's an In-N-Out burger, then an In-N-Out burger. But if not, then a salad. How do you keep fit? I work out every single morning. I drive my boyfriend to the gym every single morning. I am kind of like our little cheerleader motivator when it comes to the gym because he will easily sleep in if I don't wake him up. So I do go to the gym a lot. I try and eat really healthy. I really do believe in the idea that being healthy or eating healthy is a lifestyle. It's not a diet or a trend or a certain exercise. It's just a lifestyle. If it wasn't for makeup, what would your ideal career be? Probably something having to do with health and fitness, most likely a personal trainer. Tell us the story behind your YouTube channel. Who inspired you or encouraged you for that? So the story behind my YouTube channel is this. I first got my inspiration a long time ago when I watched one of my first ever beauty videos, which was Carly by Belle's tutorial on how to do a perfect bun or a top knot. This was like 3 years ago. I think this was like one of her first ever tutorials that she uploaded, and ever since then I just knew that's what I wanted to do. It just took me so long because I was scared to branch off and do it. I think it's really nerve-wracking when you're first starting because you're like, what if no one likes it? What if no one subscribes? What if everyone hates it? And then I met my boyfriend maybe like a year after that. He was my #1 supporter, still is my #1 supporter. He really pushed me and encouraged me to do it, especially because he would hear me talk about it every single day. I would talk about how I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So he definitely pushed me and encouraged me to start my channel, and if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here. So thank you, Kyle, I love you. And the rest is history. I started recording a bunch of videos in like March, April, and ended up hating all of them. Like literally they were like the worst videos ever. I hated every single one, and then finally I got the courage to upload my first 3 videos, which looking back on now, I know it was only like 5 months ago or 6 months ago, however long it's been now, and I already hate those videos. So if you are trying to start a YouTube channel, my #1 advice, I know no one asked this, but I'm gonna give it anyway, is to just go for it. Honestly, I'm that person that was like trying to wait till everything was perfect. I wanted everything to be perfect, and everything is still not perfect, but the more you do it, the more you get the hang of it, the better you get at it. So if you want to start a channel, just do it. Oh, perfect. This leads into the next question, which is how long have you and your boyfriend been together? Me and Kyle have been together for 3 years now, or it will be 3 years in January. And the story of how we met is actually really funny. I think one day I'm gonna do like a spoof video on how we met because it's really hilarious. Back 3 years ago, he's a writer now, but like any freelance writer or freelance job, he was doing something else on the side. So he was bartending at a bar here in LA on Sunset, and it's not the best bar, but they have really good nachos. So on a Sunday, like a football Sunday, me and my friends who had been visiting from San Diego went out for a Sunday fun day, and at some point in the day I was like, oh man, I really want the nachos from Pink Taco. If you live in LA, you know where Pink Taco is. It's the one on Sunset. And so I like dragged my friends there, and we got there and we looked for seating and couldn't find anything. So by the way we tell the stories is really funny because you get to see it from 2 different perspectives. So we were looking for seating, we couldn't find it, and I see this really cute guy at the bar, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute, I need to go talk to him. So I went over to the bar and tried to impress him by ordering like all these shots for my friends and being like, oh, it's on me, like don't worry about it. And I'm like over here like, oh my god, I'm so broke. What did I just do? And of course, being the gentleman and the show-off bartender that he is, I'm just kidding, he didn't make me pay for the shots, and the rest is history. I mean, he right off the bat asked what I was doing on Tuesday evening. I said nothing, and he said, give me your phone number, I'm taking you out. So that's kind of the story, and it's cute when you hear him tell his side of the story because the way he saw it is when I was looking for seating, he thought me and my friends were leaving, so he had already spotted me and was really bummed because he was working and he couldn't leave the bar, so he just thought I was leaving and he had missed his chance. And then he said he turned around to get drinks, and when he turned back around, I was standing there and was like, hey, can I get a drink? So it's a really cute story when you hear us say it together. Aww, this next question is about Mika. How long have you had her? Why did you decide to have a big dog instead of a tiny one? And do you have a routine to walk her or take her to the park even though you have so much work? Kyle and I have had Mika for almost 3 years now, so as long as we've been together, we've had Mika. We got her together. She's our dog and our little fur baby. We absolutely love her, maybe like a little too much. I'm kind of like a crazy dog mom. It wasn't so much that we decided to get a big dog versus a small dog. It was more so the fact that I knew I wanted a Siberian Husky. I absolutely love the breed. I think that they are absolutely crazy dogs. If you own a Siberian Husky, then you know how crazy they are. They're really hard to train, even though Mika's really well trained. They're really stubborn, but they are really loyal at the same time. It's almost like cats, but not really. In terms of personality, where like they need you, but they don't need you all the time. So it was more so I just knew I wanted a Siberian Husky, and I wanted a dog I could be active with, go jogging, running, hiking, all that good stuff. And both me and Kyle are freelance, so we both work jobs that allow us to be home a majority of the time. So there's always someone here to keep her company and take her on really long walks. What is your favorite color, and do you often use it in your makeup or clothes? My favorite color is green, any shade of green, smoky green, forest green, emerald green. Any shade of green is definitely my favorite. I do use it a lot in my looks, and my clothes are mainly black. I only wear black and neutrals like black, grays, and whites. I don't wear too much colors, so I don't wear too much green. What haircut do you have? I actually just recently got my hair cut at the Sally Hirschberger salon here in LA. She was so kind enough to invite me into her salon for a treatment and cut, and Nicholas, who cut my hair at the salon, did a really good job. So I guess you would say it's a pretty layered look. So I have a lot of really long layers in the front and long layers all the way around. I think the shortest layer in my hair is like this long. What inspired you to become a makeup artist? I think growing up, I was just so fascinated by the way makeup worked and how it looked on my skin. I would always put a mirror up against the windowsill to watch how the foundation laid on my skin, how powder laid on my skin. I was really obsessed with it looking really natural. So for the longest time, all I ever wore was U Rebel tinted moisturizer from Benefit. That was like my first ever high-end makeup purchase, and that was always my go-to. So that is sort of what inspired me to become a makeup artist, along with when I moved to LA, I was always in the makeup room for a variety of shows. I just loved watching the artists work, so that definitely also inspired me to pursue a career as a makeup artist. What is your favorite part about being a makeup artist? My favorite part about being a makeup artist is definitely when people appreciate your work and just the way they react when the makeup is done and they thank you for it, and you just see the difference it makes in someone's day when you can make them feel good about themselves. I think that's definitely the best part about being a makeup artist. And then the second part is that you get to see your work in action. I think I worked a lot of jobs in the past where I was like working really hard but never seeing a result. For a while I worked at a government agency, and you know, you never knew what you were doing. It's just like, I just felt like I was doing busy work all the time, but I never saw an end result. So with makeup, I love that you have an end result and it's right away. It's not like you have to wait to see it. You know, you do someone's makeup and you see your work and you see how it affects their confidence and how they feel about themselves, and that is really awesome to me. What is your Holy Grail skincare item? My Holy Grail skincare item, even though I said I wasn't gonna answer health and beauty questions in this, some of them I'm gonna throw in there. And my favorite Holy Grail skincare item is vitamin E oil. The one I use is by Jason. It's J-A-S and then the O with the 2 dots on top, N. What other hobbies do you have, and what else besides makeup are you passionate about? I would definitely say health and fitness are my hobby and what I'm really passionate about. I'm always looking for really healthy recipes, and I love making green smoothies and drinks, and I'm always looking out for new workout routines. The gym just makes me feel really good. So I love the gym, and I'm definitely passionate about staying healthy and fit. If you could collaborate with a beauty company, which one would it be? If you could launch your own products, what would these be? If I could collaborate with any beauty company, I would probably say Anastasia, just because they are such huge supporters of makeup artists and the social beauty community. So I would probably say Anastasia. And then if I could launch my own product, it'd probably be so many things out there right now, but it'd probably be something where you could customize it, because I love customizing things. Like an eyeshadow palette that you could customize, things like that I love. So probably something along the lines of a customizable makeup something, if that makes sense. What is my diet workout routine? I would say workout routine is I try to go every morning around 6 a.m. Me and Kyle are morning people. We usually try and wake up by 6 a.m. Ideally, we like to be up by like 5 a.m. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but we like to get the gym done and out of the way first thing in the morning. And diet, I just live a healthy lifestyle. I don't really follow any diet or any crazy rules for a diet. I just try and eat really healthy, really clean. I also don't tend to drink or party a lot. I'm kind of a homebody, so that also has a lot to do with my health and well-being. Favorite things to drink, favorite foods, things to do, favorite everything. So really quickly, this is a list of some of my favorite things. Favorite drink, coffee. Favorite food, Mexican food. Things to do, probably just hanging around the house being lazy with Kyle and Mika. My favorite nude lipstick, that one's hard because I'm currently on the hunt for a really good nude lipstick. It's really hard for me to find one because my lips like to transfer everything to more of a coppery orange tone, and I hate that. It's really hard for me to find a true nude unless I like cover my entire lips in concealer first. So I'm currently on the hunt for a good true nude lipstick, nothing with a pink undertone. I like it to be more beige or cool toned because, like I said, my lips will turn everything a copper brassy tone, and I hate that. So if you have any recommendations, leave them down below. What is your all-time favorite dessert? Favorite? I mean, every dessert is my favorite. I don't know. Favorite dessert would probably be like cookies or brownies fresh out of the oven with vanilla ice cream on top. Favorite college memory, and this is actually really cool because someone from my sorority left me this comment and I didn't even know she was on YouTube, so that's really cool. Favorite college memory was probably, I know this sounds really cheesy and some of you are probably gonna hate it, but I would say my favorite memory was definitely being a part of a sorority. And I never thought I would be a part of a sorority, but because I did go to San Diego State and because I was from San Diego, it definitely gave me a sense of separating myself from my home life or like high school life, because I feel like if not, I wouldn't have had a true college experience if I had gone to San Diego State and not have been a part of anything else. So I would say my favorite memory was definitely being a part of a sorority. As much as like I look back at some of the things now and I'm like, oh my god, I was crazy, but it was definitely the sorority that made a majority of my memories and my friends. And I know now you guys are watching this and probably wondering what sorority I was a part of. I was a part of Alpha Chi Omega at San Diego State. Do you plan on doing other videos besides makeup on your channel? Yes, I do plan on expanding into other aspects of things that I'm interested in. One major thing that I really want to get into is health and fitness. I mean, I think you've probably heard me say it 1,000 times in this video. I'm a really big health and fitness junkie, so I definitely want to expand into that on my YouTube channel. Fashion eventually, but I just don't really have the money for fashion. It gets pricey real quick, especially when you also do makeup. What is your star sign and do you believe in them? Like I said earlier, I am a Taurus and I do believe in them. I wish I knew more about them. I definitely love hearing about them, or when you meet someone and they're like really into it, I get really excited and I love hearing about it. But do I stay true to them or like, you know, really believe everything they have to say? Not so much, but I do love hearing about it. What products do you use daily or often? My brow powder duo from Anastasia and tinted moisturizer. Do you always wear some makeup? I actually feel like a majority of the time I don't have makeup on. Usually when I walk Mika, it's kind of funny because it's like 50-50. I either have like a full face because I was just doing a tutorial or some sort of makeup look for Instagram, or I have like zero makeup on and I'm like totally bumming it. So I have no problem going without makeup. I actually love not wearing makeup just as much as I love makeup. Top 3 favorite movies. Jurassic Park, all of them, the original and the most recent one. I love Jurassic Park. I remember growing up and I had a set of dinosaurs and my sister had her set of Barbies. That's how much I loved Jurassic Park. Finding Nemo, I'm so excited for the new one to come out, and 500 Days of Summer. My boyfriend's gonna kill me for that one because he hates that movie and he refuses to buy it for me, but it is my favorite. How did you manage to come this far in so little time on YouTube? For real, your achievements are crazy. You guys, I honestly have no idea. Every time I log on, my mind is blown by how many of you are subscribed to my channel. I'm so forever thankful and grateful for each and every single one of you guys, because I never thought I would make it this far. I thought by now I'd probably have like 100 subscribers, not 90,000 and counting. So thank you so much. I don't know what it is that I did because I still feel like I'm all over the place with YouTube and all the social media stuff. I don't feel like I have a strict schedule or routine. I just upload videos and you guys seem to like them. I don't know. I wish I could say I had some kind of crazy secret behind it, but I don't know what I'm doing. But whatever I'm doing, I'm sure going to keep doing it because it seems to be working and you guys seem to be liking the videos. Your favorite treat yourself thing to do? Probably sit around the house and do nothing, because I feel like me and Kyle are always working because we are freelance. I just feel like so much of our work depends on how much we put into it. So I'm constantly working. I feel like I'm working 24/7, even when it seems like I'm not, I am. The way I treat myself is by literally doing nothing all day and like sitting in bed and watching movies and not doing anything because I'm always working. So that and probably getting like a manicure pedicure is my favorite also. Who is your favorite singer / band and your favorite song? You guys are gonna laugh at me because my favorite band of all time is Blink-182, and sadly They broke up not too long ago because Tom DeLonge decided to leave the band, so I'm still a hardcore Blink-182 fan. Carousel by Blink-182 is my favorite song of all time. But other than that, my favorite singer is Sam Smith. I love him to death, like literally his biggest fan. I think Kyle wants to like kill me because it was like a moment in time when I was just playing his CD on repeat. And then favorite song, my favorite song right now is, there's so many different versions of this song because whenever I listen to my Pandora station, it always comes on with different remixes. But the original is Say My Name featuring Zyra by Odesza, and I would play it, but then they'll probably come and sue me, or YouTube will take my video down for copyright reasons. So I'm not gonna play a clip because I'm too terrified and I don't want to get sued. What my Pandora stations are, I think that'll give you a good sense for the kind of music that I'm into and what I listen to on a daily basis. I really love CHVRCHES. That's another band or like group that I really love right now. It's spelled CHVRCHES, Odesza Radio, Sam Smith Radio, Red Hot Chili Peppers, oh, and Purity Ring, which we're actually going to their concert this Saturday, so if you're there, holla! Alright guys, I'm gonna start wrapping this up because I feel like this video is getting really long because I've been sitting here for almost like 2 hours now. I'm of course gonna like crop all this footage down to like a 10-minute video, so I don't want it to drag on for too long. So just a few other questions that I feel like popped up a lot. A really funny one that I saw on Twitter was, would you rather be a unicorn or a dragon? And I feel like it's a really hard one, but I feel like I would be a dragon, but like not a really fierce one. It would be more like that dragon from like that dragon Pixar movie. I don't know. A unicorn would be cool too though. Has anyone ever told you your long lost twin is WWE diva Eva Marie? Yes, I get that all the time now. It's kind of crazy. What is real beauty for you? I live by the quote by Kevin Aucoin, one of the most famous makeup artists. He has a quote that says, "No amount of makeup can mask an ugly heart." So true beauty for me comes from within. If you're a good person, if you are humble and just kind to everyone, that is true beauty, because makeup can only do so much. As long as you are good on the inside or beautiful on the inside, you will be beautiful on the outside. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I love all the Ipsy girls. I think they're so awesome. The editing skills that they have are incredible. The production, I hope my videos can get to that point someday, because like Desi Perkins like rocks it out all the time, and then Lester Lux is hilarious. Crispy's skill level is just like insane. So I love all of them. I love Carly Bybel, Jaclyn Hill. I watch a little bit of everything from small YouTube channels to big YouTube channels. I kind of watch it all. I grab inspiration from everywhere. I always say you can never stop learning. So as soon as you think you know everything about makeup, there's always more to learn. I'm gonna answer one more question and then I'm gonna go, because I'm starting to get all over the place and like touching my hair too much and I've gotta go. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So honestly, I never thought I would even make it this far in just like 5 months. See, I keep touching my hair, I need to stop. I never thought I would make it this far in just the 5 to 6 months that I've been here on YouTube, so I don't even know what the future holds, especially 5 years from now. I definitely want to be living in a house and have more huskies. I think Kyle's gonna kill me, but I want like a sled team of huskies. If he hears me right now, he'll probably be like, no. Just love huskies so much. I want like literally like a sled team. So if you see me in LA in the future, I'll probably be living in Santa Monica in a house with Kyle and like 5 huskies, and I'll build a sled and be like urban mushing in Santa Monica. That's where I see myself in 5 years. I don't know. Who knows? I'm open to anything. I'm just kind of going with the flow at the moment. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave the video at that. I think I answered a majority of your questions, especially the bigger ones. Anything that crosses my mind as I'm editing this video that I feel like I really needed to answer and didn't answer, I will include in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you feel like you were missing something or I didn't answer your question. Like I mentioned, any of the beauty questions or makeup related questions, I'm going to be doing it in a separate video, because there were so many of those that I didn't want it to become overwhelming or too long or too boring of a video. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. And again, I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys for 90,000 subscribers. I cannot believe it. It is so mind-blowing. It is so incredible. I mean, every time I log on and see the numbers, I'm just like, this is crazy. So thank you guys so much. I'm forever grateful for you guys. I am planning a giveaway for when I hit 100K That sounds so crazy, oh my god. But I am gonna be planning a giveaway for that because I obviously want to give back to you guys, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much, and thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, so I see you in the next one. Bye guys.